And we're back here at Coach's Corner West at Pizza Hut in Bucyrus. And we're going to have with us on this segment the Wynford baseball program. We want to remind you, first of all, that we're brought to you in part by Doug Leagold and Adam Weisner and Associates at Advanced Fiber Technology, Coach Tim Plumley at Mohegan Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation, Matt Studer, Spitzer, Chrysler, Dodge, easy for me to say, Jeep, Ram, and Kia, 1 mile east of the Richland Mall, Rob Lust at Edgefield Animal Clinic in Marion, Matt Ramsey, John Ziegler, Drew Young, Frank Heinlein and Associates at Bucyrus Blades, serving worldwide markets since 1951. And Roger Brown at Winks Lock and Safe, South Poplar at West Warren Street in Bucyrus. We have with us tonight Coach Tom Smith. Welcome, Coach. Appreciate you coming out tonight.
Thanks for having us.
And he's going to have 4 of his seniors tonight. We'll be talking to them a little bit later. I guess, first of all, Coach, much as we talked to Coach Maudsley from Bucyrus, you're just chomping at the bit to get outside right now. Yeah, it's most of your work's been inside.
Yeah, we've made it outside 1 time so far. So, yeah, anxious to get outside, anxious for baseball. It's a lot easier to work on stuff out on the field.
Yeah, the funny part about high school baseball is just when the weather's getting good, that's when your season's ending.
Yeah.
You play through usually a lot of pretty iffy weather, let's say, up till probably 2/3 of the way through the season.
Yeah, the first 2/3 we're just hoping to get games in, and then tournament comes and it kind of stretches out into June. But we're hoping to play into June.
But yeah, that's what your goal is. Everybody's goal is. So tell us a little bit about your team this year. I mean, you got numbers wise, how you doing, or?
Yeah, we've got a pretty veteran team this year. With Kendall back from injury last year, we've probably got 11 guys that played varsity back. So a lot of experience this year. We got 26 total, 1's injured, so 25 playing. So decent numbers for a good varsity JV squad. Mm-hmm. So we lost a couple of good outfielders and guys that got on base and scored a lot of runs, but we still got a lot of talent left.
Sure. Yeah, when you say it doesn't sound like a lot of players, but on the positive side, if you have a varsity JV team with 20, like Coach Mausey said, he had 23, you have 24, 25, 26 kids, playing time's not an issue. Because if you got 2 squads, everybody's going to get to play.
Yeah, everybody should get lots of playing time. Like I said, we got more depth than normal this year. So normally we're scrounging, just trying to keep both teams together and have quality at all positions. And this year, I think we got a lot of depth for the varsity level and also obviously JV level too.
Yeah. Okay. Good. And as every coach is going to, and every baseball manager is going to tell you, pitching is the key. And it sounds like you got some pitching coming back, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. But in the N10, as the coach said, pretty solid baseball league up and down.
Yeah, I think last year Colonel Crawford was kind of better than everybody else, and I went undefeated in the league. I don't think you'll see that this year. I don't think anybody's going undefeated in the league. So the league's more balanced. You don't have that really good team out there that's leading the league. So pitching-wise, we've got a lot of pitchers, but we've got to perform, and so
Sure.
If our pitching's good, we'll be good.
Yeah. Okay. Big deal. All right, we're going to talk to a couple of your seniors here, and we'll do that right after we remind the folks that brought to you in part by Lee Plymel and Brad Seibert at the Plymel Insurance Group, Bucyrus and Gallion, Hannah Newton at Wendy's Downtown Bucyrus and Upper Sandusky, North Central State College, Mansfield, and the Crawford Success Center in Bucyrus, Vince Ponziani and Associates at Waycraft Industries, Rod Steiger and Associates at Pizza Hut, Bucyrus and Gallion, host of our show since 1992, and the Burkhardt family at Burkhardt Farm Sales, your Case IH dealer on the Manette, New Winchester Road. And we got with us tonight 4 of the seniors on the Wynford baseball team. And first of all, we're going to talk to Avery Langenderfer. And Avery, you're a baseball player and you play basketball as well. You play some other sports.
And football, yeah.
And football, so a 3-sport athlete. And in smaller schools, smaller even medium-sized schools, 3-sport athletes are important. You have to be. You can't specialize when you're in the smaller programs. So it's good you're doing that. So tell us a little bit about baseball-wise, what positions you play.
I play primarily catcher. I play a little bit of first base and pitcher, and I play outfield.
Okay. So you got some versatility. Coach can kind of move you around where he needs you. Okay. All right, good. And personal goals, team goals you have for this year coming up?
Team goals, I'd like to make win a sectional championship this year because I think we kind of blew it last year against Genoa. I'd like to get past that stage. And then personal, I don't really have any personal goals that you set this year.
Just help the team win wherever you're needed. Yeah, that's a good outlook. You know, not setting your personal goals above the team goal. That's a good thing. And of course, I know the coach wants you to succeed, obviously, because it's going to make the team better. But okay, well, appreciate you coming out tonight, Avery, and enjoy your pizza when we're done with the show here. Next, we have Kendall Blair, and Kendall, you were out last year with injury.
Mm-hmm.
So you're anxious to get back to baseball a little bit.
Yes, very, very anxious.
Yeah, and you're a multi-sport. I mean, you're a multi-sport.
Baseball.
Baseball, football. Okay. And what positions you play in baseball?
Pitch and center.
Okay. Pitcher and center fielder. Okay. Two really important key places to be. Any particular goals you have for this year coming up?
Personal, or like my goals would be to stay healthy, but team goals, probably just everybody come together and have the mindset of what our goals are and hit them, or even go past them.
Okay. All right, good deal. Appreciate you coming out tonight. Enjoy your pizza. Next, we have Cobey Allen, and Cobey, you're a multi-sport athlete. I know that as well. So, what positions do you play in baseball?
I pitch and play third.
Okay, pitch and third base, the hot corner. That's my son played third base, so I'm pretty familiar with that situation. But you've been playing baseball all 4 years. This is your fourth.
Mm-hmm.
Well, actually, you missed. It was in your sophomore year with the COVID situation. So basically, you'll be a 3-year baseball player. So anything in particular you're looking forward to this year in baseball? Finishing out your high school career, I guess. Right?
Finishing my high school career, hopefully winning the N10 and seeing how far we can go. That'd be nice.
Okay, good goals, worthy of lofty goals. Coach is happy to hear that that's what you're trying to do. All right, Cobey, appreciate you coming out tonight, and enjoy your pizza. And next we have Zach Harer. Zach, thanks for coming out tonight. Are you multi-sport athlete as well? You just play baseball, okay. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, like I said, in smaller programs, a lot of times there are multi-sport athletes, but some like to play just the one sport. What positions do you play on the team?
Play third, first, and pitch a little bit.
Pitch a little bit, okay. Coach likes hear that pitching a little bit. Even if you pitch a little bit, you can be an innings eater for you. You know, situations where that can work out because you get these back-to-back games or the makeup games and 4 games in 5 days, that kind of thing. You need some pitching. So yeah. And any of you guys, I didn't ask you this, but any of you guys have any plans of playing baseball beyond high school or? Avery, you are?
Yeah.
Kendall, you kind of said you haven't decided yet for sure, huh? Okay. Any specific places you're looking at going?
Hockey college.
Hockey. Okay. All right. Good deal. No, it's nice if you can continue your career with something you really like to do. Guys, we appreciate you coming out tonight, and again, enjoy your pizza, and good luck this season.
Thank you.
Coming up on us real quick. Four Wynford seniors we talked to, and we're going to come back and get some final comments from Coach Smith. We want to remind you, first of all, that we're brought to you in part by Blythe Friedley and Todd McDougall at Friedley & Company Insurance in New Washington, Ted Coder at Monarch Body Shop in New Washington, the Ohio State University at Marion, a Big Ten education close to home, Mike Kleinheit at Ag Credit Residential Lending, Bucyrus Mount Gilead Marion, Dr. Thomas M. Britton at Clubview Vision Center, and Lou Ann Krebs at River's Edge Embroidery, screen printing, signs, Route 309 across from the Marion Depot. So, Coach, we talked a little bit about how the week was going to go, and you were saying maybe Crawford comes a little bit back to the pack this year after a great season last year.
Oh, absolutely. I think I would say the team that beats probably Seneca East, really, in my mind. But Crawford's still going to be solid. But I think the team for us is going to be Seneca East. That's That's just my opinion.
Sure.
I mean, the whole league, like I said, is more compact.
Right. And it's the same baseball, softball. The N10 traditionally is a pretty good league in both of those sports. So you get some. I can remember last year we went to regionals with Mohawk, and we were at Defiance, and they said, well, how is Mohawk? And they said they win the league. I said, no, they finished third, and they're in the regionals. They finished third. So I said, that's how difficult this is. When you're talking about either baseball or softball, it's pretty good players there.
Yeah, I mean, I think, like I said, I think a lot of teams have the opportunity. Upper Sandusky's young, and got all their guys back. Buckeyes got like 9 seniors, so they should be pretty good. Like I said, Seneca's good, Crawford's going to be good. Mohawk's always good. It's just the whole league's pretty solid. But we got 4 guys right here. These guys all lettered as freshmen. So that's where I'm talking about all the experience. These guys they've all lettered as freshmen. So as long as our pitching holds up, I think we can win the league and challenge for the district. Edison's probably the team to beat the district, I would say.
And you come back to that pitching all the time. No matter how many good players, how many returning players, it always comes down to pitching is kind of the linchpin, and then everything else kind of revolves around that.
Yeah, and like all 4 of these guys pitched for us last year, except for Kendall pitched as a freshman. He didn't get to play last year, but so these guys have all pitched innings for us. And then we got Sam Colby and Spencer pitched a lot of innings for us last year. They're both back. So we've got the potential to do it. We just got to put everything together and anxious to get outside and see where we're at. Inside, you can only do so much in a cage, in a gym. But we're ready to get outside and get after it.
Yeah, that's what Coach Mosley was mentioning, just stretching the arms out, being able to throw in the outfield, hit fly balls and things like that. You can't do it inside.
Right. Yeah, like I said, that's where we're at this point. We got scrimmages starting next week, and then the following week we got games, so it's coming up quick, right?
So, how's your non-league schedule? You know the N10 teams, you mixed in some pretty good opponents for non-league.
Yeah, we have a very difficult non-league schedule. We opened with Fredericktown. They went to regionals. We've got Bellevue in Ontario, and Edison, and Gallion, Tiffin Columbian. So we got a lot of D2 schools on our schedule. So we got a difficult non-league schedule, but hopefully that'll prepare us for the tournament.
I was going to say, it may or may not impact your record overall, but you really don't care about that. You're kind of getting yourself ready for, not that you're not trying to win those games, but I'm saying even if you lose to those teams, you've had that competition.
Right. I mean, we're going to go in with the intention of playing. We're going to plan on winning every game this year.
Sure.
We're going to play the better competition and not have a lot of easy games. I think we got a chance to do well.
Yeah. Okay. Well, good. Appreciate you coming. Appreciate you coming in tonight and taking time out of your schedule, because we know that busy time of the year for you guys. You're getting all ready to go. So looking forward to seeing you, because we get out and broadcast some of your games. We're looking forward to
Yeah, we appreciate you having us out and getting us out there, and like when you come to our games. These guys like being on radio and out announcing games, so the more you can do, the better.
Unlike the show, the games aren't podcasts; they are actually on the air. So that's what.
Yeah, we appreciate what you do for us.
Okay. Well, thanks a lot, Coach. Coach Tom Smith of the Wynford baseball program, and 4 of the seniors came out tonight, and appreciate them taking their time out. Next up, we have Buckeye Central track.